it's me. Wow, if you've been keeping up with my vlog channel, you have seen so much has changed, and even Mr. Outside is still barking as usual. So that's nothing new. I just thought, you know what, let's do a Q&A. So I sent a bunch of my friends and I asked them to ask their friends of any questions that they wanted me to answer, and I've got pretty much 10 of them, so let's see how this goes. I'm now realizing I didn't read through these. Okay, let's see. How are you doing health and personal wise? Oh, I'm doing okay. I'm doing a lot better, but I'm doing okay. Personal wise, doing a hell of a lot better. Like a heck of a lot better. You would be shocked. Getting my mental health back on track, getting back into a routine of doing proper exercises, navigating my health, all of that. It's been good. So it gives me a lot of clarity, a lot of peace of mind, and that's why health-wise I'm thriving. But I'm actually going to be talking about a lot of the health updates that have been going on now, so stay tuned for that. Tips for getting over a breakup, please. Darling. Well, I've gone through a few of them, and from what I can tell you, it's never the same. How tips? It's different for everyone. Everyone goes through a breakup differently, I would have to say. I mean, I can say tips that has helped me, so whether they might help you or not, I'm not sure. But some of the things that have helped me is for the first month, keep to yourself. Like, I wouldn't say isolated in a bad way, but for the first month I went through that myself. I didn't tell anyone else what I was going through. I didn't ask anyone about it. I took time for me, in the sense of figuring out, okay, this is what happened. And it's a big change, you know, when you've been dating someone for a long time, you get used to the routine and all of that. So you need to start setting a new routine for yourself. So go out more if you used to stay in a lot. And don't be hard on yourself. That's the biggest thing I can say. Don't be hard on yourself. Be kind to yourself, because breakups are messy. Even if it's mutual, it's messy. It's hard to go through, because you have to readjust and learn new norms from what you were used to. So be kind to yourself. Favorite memory of 2023 so far? Favorite memory? That's tricky. Favorite memory of this year. This year is a tricky one. So far, oh gosh, that's a tough one. I would have to say my 21st. Spending time with all my loved ones on my 21st birthday. Not necessarily the dress though, because it was cold. But I'd have to say, hearing my mother and my mother's fiance's speech, it blew me away. I absolutely loved it. It was so sweet, so genuine, so unexpectedly freaking adorable. I did not expect for them to go into such depth as they did, and I loved my key. My key is so cute. I absolutely love it. Even though I kind of helped them with it, I didn't expect it to look that good, so yeah, that was the best. Quick snack recipe that's your go-to. Girl, I actually one of my friends actually asked me for a snack recipe once, and it was a full out thing that you have to cook and boil and whatnot, and she kind of got pissed off because she said, that's not a snack, that's cooking. And I was like, well, sometimes you gotta cook. I don't know, quick snack. I know a few friends that would disagree with me, but I do like Indomie noodles. But you see the spicy one. I don't like the plain one. I like the spicy one. The one that makes your lips go, and it's like, tingly. You feel like you got your lips, got filler in your lips because your lips want to go big. That's good. Snack recipe. Brownies. Brownies are my go-to. They're very good. Damn, this is tough. Snack recipe. Because look, if you're saying snacks, they'll be like, oh, a packet of chips or some pretzels or some what. But you're saying snack recipe. I mean, if I had the stuff, I'd probably say tacos. But then again, that's cooking. I don't care. It's a recipe. Recipe's cooking. So tacos and nachos. Yeah, tacos and nachos. How did it feel getting braces? That's a good question. I actually got my braces put in like 3 years ago. But initially when they do put the braces in, it doesn't hurt at all. You don't really feel anything besides it just feels like pressure on your teeth. But then I would have to say you only feel more pressure once they connect everything with the wires, and pretty much an hour or two after they've put the braces on, it hurts. Only reason it hurts so bad is because your teeth are not adjusting to the pull force and all of these things. So I would recommend what I did: take some pain meds before the procedure, and then say about, when you get home, say 6 hours after or something, you can take a bit more if it still hurts as bad. I mean, it sucks the first 3 days, but after that, smooth sailing. I have depression and anxiety. You spoke of mental health before. Any tips for managing it? I hate that for you. I don't remember who asked me this, but I hate that for you. Oh, having depression and anxiety. Oh, it's like you want to help yourself and clap yourself at the same time. Oh, damn. Just like earlier when I was talking about breakup tips, it's not like a universal thing, so I can say what helped me, but it might not necessarily help you. Like, I know a friend of mine, to ease her anxiety, she would read, like go through books like crazy. And I'm the opposite. If I'm anxious, I don't want to look at a book. I get very angry. I'm like, no. So, tips for managing it. I'd say meditation. Meditation is a very good way to keep your mind busy in a positive way, because I know with depression and anxiety, your mind is busy 24/7 and you can't control it. You don't know what's going on from left to right, and meditation helps like bring you back to reality, if I say that. Most of the times, like for those who don't have depression and anxiety, most of the times it affects people differently, but what I have seen and what I've experienced is that it tends to take a toll on like your energy. You feel drained. You feel out of it. You zone out a lot. And when I say zone out, sometimes your mind just wanders so far you forget where you actually are. And meditation, it will help bring you back to the here and now. So I know that helps. Breathing exercises are very good, especially when you're having like anxiety attacks. Most of the times we don't focus on our breathing, and that can also, it can really mess you up if you don't control it in time. And I know before I learned different breathing exercises, I would just wait for my body to just pass out, and that's not good. So yeah. And I know a lot of people say, oh, then go to therapy and whatever. I wouldn't like say to a person go to therapy if they're struggling with depression and anxiety, because I know one time I was dealing with some things and I went to a psychologist and it only made things worse. So like I said, it affects people differently, so I hope what I said helped. Do you prefer summer or winter? I don't know. Look, if you were talking to me a couple of years ago, I would have said winter. But after the winter we've had the last 2 years, no thank you. I would like a cocktail blend of the cold breeze in winter and the warmth in summer. Like a nice, a cocktail mix. Because the heat in summer is ridiculous and the cold in winter is beyond that. But if we could make something nice in the middle, not even spring. Spring is horrible. We're having rainstorms in spring right now. So, what a cocktail mix. Any exes you want back? Who wrote this? Who sent this? It's like saying, do you have any horror movies that you didn't enjoy that would you want to watch it again? No, darling, we've watched it. We've suffered. We're good now. No. How does it feel being 21? It feels the same. I just forget my age now and then. So in my mind, I'm still 18. So when people are like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 21. And they go, oh, and I'm like, I'm shocked too. I forgot for a second. I mean, last I checked, it was 2020, so I don't know. Goals for the next 5 years. Next 5 years. Think about it. I finish my degree in 2 years. God willing, I'll have my honors in a year after that. In 5 years, hopefully in 5 years, I'll have my master's. God willing. Yeah. I'll have my master's. Hopefully by then, we will be living somewhere nicer. And when I say nicer, I mean happier. It's like, things are so sad. Well, look, there's a lot to be sad about in South Africa. Case 1, load shedding. Need I say more? Need I say more? Load shedding. Yeah, it's not exactly enjoyable when you have to go to your classes and there's load shedding and then your classes are cancelled and now you have no way to tell your driver to fetch you because your driver's dropping other kids, so you kind of have to sit there in the dark and watch the thing on your phone. Yeah, it sucks. But that's South Africa.